Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Pioneers map. Indeed, some Farm Sim 22, and selling a couple bucks worth of wood chips. Going to increase our oat field a little fatter. Just a little. There we go, let's get to the main trailer. So I do hope everybody's doing well today. It is a Friday morning here on the beautiful Sunshine Coast of Plow River, British Columbia. And it is the second day, I guess the first full day of poor Mr. Dexter's imprisonment, if you will. Yeah, I couldn't handle it any longer. I don't think he's used his litter box to pee in for a month now. So, by the time I got halfway through cleaning the house yesterday and finding all the spots I'd missed before, and the amount of ruined furniture, etc., etc., I figured it was probably time to start him. So he went into his crate, and yesterday was absolute HE double hockey sticks, let me tell you, because he wasn't very happy about it. I suppose I don't blame him. So, of course, there was the usual initial tussle of him hanging off the top of it by his teeth and, you know, emptying half the litter box onto the blanket and then dumping the food or the water bowl on top of that, so the whole inside of the thing turned into a clay-filled mess, and just not good. But he had mellowed out a little bit by afternoon. I put the oh, don't be another one of these, for heaven's sakes. Already. Ooh, it went. I'm impressed. Now, what do we got going on here? Just a chunk. Okie dokie, no problem. So, of course, he kept me up most of last night. Well, actually, for a while. I guess he was back. It was probably about 1 in the morning when he finally decided he'd had enough and was going to go to sleep. And then at 4:30 this morning, he started back in. Well, he started in a little earlier than that. Let's just say I managed to ignore him until 4:30. Alright. We are finito. That stump's gone. Yes, it is. Alright, that's going to give us a little extra room. Might have to do a couple of rows. I'd like to take it out pretty far. As I said, the crops in Farm Sim 22 just seem to be really lacking in bulk. So, to get enough to do anything, we're going to have to go really big. Which, yeah, same thing. If you're going to do raisins or olives, you pretty much need a vineyard the size of my cornfield. What are you doing? Oh Lord. I haven't had any issues with it. Now it's just about undrivable. But, yeah, so, I don't know. With the crop yields being so low, I don't think it's a viable thing in this game to do the raisins and olives. You know, unless there's a mod that raises the amounts you get, but yeah. I thought we had a pretty decent size little grove, but 2 boxes of raisins, really? 2,000 liters? It wasn't worth the land it was planted on. I mean, it's no poplars, but it ain't great. hear him meowing right now. Yeah, it's, this next however long it takes is gonna be torture. For both of us. Like right now, he's constantly meowing. It's all I can hear in the background is meow, meow, meow. But, I mean, what are my other choices? If I can't get him to go back to using a litter box, well, what? His choices then are become an outdoor cat and take your chances with the wildlife around here. Which is, believe me, you're taking your chances. There's everything from cougars to raccoons within, 100 yards of my back door. So what do we got here? Let's just survey the area. Okay, let's take this set down. Oh, it's driving me nuts constantly on. Go. So, as I always say at some point during our little adventure, if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing so. I put up videos pretty much every day. They're not thrilling and nobody likes them, but I'd be awful happy if you came and gave them a watch. Maybe even considered hitting that like button if you enjoyed them. %, how we can fit another tree. I'm pretty sure you could do all of them, but you'd lose a lot of wood chips. Alright, well, let's go dump this one. There's not much left. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. 4 trees, and that should do it. And we'll hop back in the big boy tractor and get this field finished. Well, roughed out, finished. So, you gonna let me turn the corner this time, or what? Is it because I took the tree down so we could see the corner? Alrighty, out you get. So big shout out to Old Man 102, fellow that does the Reachy maps and all that. I take it that the last Giants patch there that they released a couple of days ago did something with the shaders, and now I guess a lot of the stuff on his map is messed up, and like the guy doesn't work hard enough on those maps. So good luck with it, buddy. I hope it doesn't turn out to be too much of a hassle, and I hope Giants rectifies their mistake without too much work needed on your end. But if there's a link to his channel in the description down below. If you want to check out some really nice maps. Some rather amazing production chains, etc. He builds and installs all the factories himself, does all that. So they're pretty complete maps. There's some amazing maps there if you do multiplayer as well. You could do far worse than choose one of his maps for your server, let me tell you. There are other interesting and important links down below. City Farmer, if you want to see a better take on farm sim, that's not a bad channel to check out. There's also a link to Glider Cat's channel. Awesome YouTube channel. Another of these YouTubers, I should say, that doesn't find it necessary to rage and scream into their microphone. Just generally a good on-air personality. And although I dumped my Patreon a couple of months back, I just got so tired of YouTube jamming more and more advertising in. There's no way I wanted people to be paying a monthly sub on something that was, 20 advertisements per half hour of viewing pleasure. But there is a link to my PayPal. If you're feeling generous, think the channel might need a bit of a helping hand, which of course it pretty much always does, that's a possibility. Okay, that's just a particle, and I think that's going to do it. Alright, we can run that out to there and run pretty much straight down, eh? So we come out to about here. I think we got one more. Yeah, this one, I thought this was past the edge of the field, but it's not. So say goodbye to my little stump. That's not working. There we go. Alright, now we're at the end. Now we're at the end, because these are actually past the edge, aren't they? Oh, you're not. Why are you not? Darn you, tree. Alright. Right indeed. I wonder where I left my little truck thing. Be the perfect vehicle to come down here and grab those raisins. But I don't know where it is. Oh well, I guess I'm not losing 100 grand a day worth of equipment. I ain't farming. We ain't close enough. There we go. Hello, Dixie. Why don't you go visit your brother? Hmm? What? What? Really? Of course, her tail's all bunched up in a knot, so... Wondering what's going on with her brother. Well, I mean, that's $25,000 we've made here from selling wood chips just this morning. So I guess it's not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's go finish plowing that. Then we'll know what we have. Alrighty. I mean, this looks like a big field, but I'm starting to learn better. Starting. Okay. Are we in make me a field mode? We are now. So let's drop her down. Okay. There we go. That's going to add a fair bit of ground. I hope all those little chunks I see laying around are just that. Chunks. And not, not stumps. So I did hit one of those earlier. And, they'll slow you down. They will indeed. Alright, I'm not sure how far I should be going here. Okay, that should be a good roughing out. Just to give me a better edge so I don't have to be Mr. Precision every time I hit the end of the field. Because I just ain't all that precise, you know? So yeah, 3 or 4 days I come on and make a video and you notice after I do the introduction I just fall quiet and maybe everything stops moving? I've likely fallen asleep because the cat's been keeping me up every night. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. I mean, I don't expect he's going to get used to it. I sure as heck wouldn't if I went from having the run of the place plus the catio to being stuck in a box that's, 3 feet long by 2 feet wide by 2 feet high. But if it's that or either rehome them or let them go, I don't know. I really don't want to turn him into an outdoor cat because, well, we lose too many in this part of town. There's too many predators. Even ravens and eagles will take a cat if they're hungry. And after a long, hot summer, I imagine everybody out there is hungry. Went out for my walk this morning a little bit extra early because, well, as I say, Mr. Dexter didn't really think that sleeping into the ungodly hour of 5 a.m. was anything he was going to tolerate. So, I was out on the last part of the walk and see this little cat across the road, a little tuxedo cat. So I squat down, as I always do, and I go, well, hello, kitty. Well, the thing comes over, and as it's getting closer, I realized it wasn't as far away as I thought. It's just a tiny little kitten. But he had a collar on, and he'd come up and he'd raise his head like he, and lift up the front feet like he wanted to stand up against your hand, and he'd rub against your hand, and then as soon as you try to pet him, he'd run away. And then he'd come running back, and he'd do the rub thing, and when he tried to reciprocate, he'd duck out of the way. So I did get a couple of pats in, but then of course I had the whole, oh good, now he wants to follow me. No, you live here, go on. But yeah, what a little cutie. Just a little one. But yeah, I am one of those crazy people that stops every cat they see and has a discussion and a pat and a hello. I mean, I deal with dogs too, but most of the time you run into dogs, they're with people. And when you stop and say hi to somebody's dog, they kind of expect you to say hi to them too, and it's like, you got a neat dog, but you're nothing special. Oh, isn't that a fine little piece of wood? Maybe the stone grabber will pick it up. Yeah. Yeah. This ain't great, but I guess it's gonna do us, eh? Alright. Yeah. Last row. I don't know, I mean, you get right down to it. I think we should be going more this way. Because we've got all of this here. It's going to change that angle a little bit on our field, but yeah, that's what I thought. What the heck? Oh, I think we found a stump. We did. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, there was our little truck. You see why I didn't put this thing away? No doubt we'd find something somewhere. Ooh, I didn't know it would actually clean those up. It does. Alright, here we go. Look out, crows. There you are. Sorry for the inconvenience. Ooh. Some nasty little frame spikes there, right? Wow. Alright. Where are you going? I don't know. Apparently. Alrighty. Alright. No, come on. There you go. There we go. Nice squared off end. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't see much point in having it that much of an angle. So let's square this end off as well. Shouldn't be too much. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, that took a lot of that pitch out of this side. Perfect. That's that part. I know that looks like it worked, but I'm not exactly sure. So let's just give a little extra scrape. Alright, good enough. Let's shut off the field creator. So when we set it down, it doesn't dig its own hole in the ground. And there we are. Wowzer. Jesus, darn near square, eh? Okay. Indeed. That should get us a little bit of oats. And it should also pretty much make a good ending point for the episode. So, do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. I think I'm going to do a little tree of work around here as well. That one area here, it's just a little too much. I don't mind trees overhanging one side of the road, but it reaches a point, you know? Alright. Okay. Now we just gotta find our way out of the woods. There we go. No. No, still not working. No more. No. No, not yet. Here we are. Okay. Oh, back out around here. Yeah, it's a pretty crowded... Ooh, look at all the strawberries. Wow. Cool. But those things, we'll have to wait for next time. We've got rock rolling to do next. But that also is going to wait till next time. So, hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Look forward to reading your comments should you choose to leave any. Till next time, take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.